Hey guys, thanks for coming to watch my video. So today I want to talk about some software I've been working on for about a year. So something I haven't talked about. I know I'm always working on a crazy amount of projects. So this is one you guys haven't seen, and this is my introduction to the world for this software. So this is called GuestGreetr. So what GuestGreetr is picture this. You go to a hotel, you walk in, up on the TV in the hotel it says, "Welcome Brad to our hotel." And all the amenities are there, and that screen is on when you walk into the room. So that's what I wanted to build for our rentals that we own is a screen that we can pull up on the TV in some way and in an affordable, easy way. What could we do this? So in my research, I couldn't find anything that was cheap or affordable that I could do this with. So that's why I built GuestGreetr. And my idea was that this is primarily built for the use on TVs. So I came up with this idea that I'd create a screen on the web, and once I created that screen on the web, I'd be able to open it up on a Roku channel. So that's what I've built with GuestGreetr. I've built a Roku channel and I've built a web environment where you can create these screens. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the web portal, the site, and then we're going to do a quick demo, just show you what it looks like on a Roku on a TV, and then we'll see what you guys think, and you can let me know in the comments. So thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so we're on the login page. I'm just going to sign in with Google here into my account. Okay, so we load up to the home page. You see a screen type weather on the home page. This was the last screen I was in with screen name weather, aspect ratio set to TV, and then a 6-digit greeter code. So what you do on GuestGreetr in the web is you log in and then you create the screens, and those screens are given a public URL, like a public web page where you can go to that page and you can choose whether that page is public to the world or hidden from the world by your 6-digit greeter code. And then on the Roku, to load the screen, you enter this 6-digit code. So the greeter code is kind of an authentication to load the screen if you want it to be. So this is a weather screen. If you click the plus sign in the nav here, you can see the types of GuestGreetr screens you can make. So I've got short-term rental, business welcome, events, countdowns, clocks, slideshows, flyers, lists, photo collages, weather widgets, Spotify widgets, embedded playlists, things like this. So what we're going to walk through in this demo is just a quick short-term rental screen and a business welcome screen. So click short-term rental, click next, come up with a screen name. We'll call this one STR. We're going to put this on a large screen with Orbitron font. This one we will protect with a greeter code. Well, the next one we'll do not protected. We're going to do the living room background. We're going to put in the message, welcome YouTube. Check out guest greeter, like and subscribe. So we'll put in this message. And then we're going to add a check-in time for our rental as, let's say it was Friday at 6 a.m. and Sunday at 9 p.m. Those are random, but Wi-Fi, network, and the password we'll just leave as that. We'll click save, and then boom, just like that, we've got a created guest greeter screen for YouTube. So it says welcome YouTube and all the stuff we typed in, the network and the Wi-Fi password, the check-in checkout times, and the clock. So if we click edit screen data, we can come back in and change any of those things. So if we want to, for example, change the checkout time to 8:30, we could do that. So now, once the screen is created, we see this public URL. We can click it. And since this is a public path, but this screen is protected by a greeter code. So if we copy that code and we enter this in on the web, we load up that screen. We could preview it full screen. We could pull this up on a TV, a monitor on the web, and we could see it this way. Now, this home screen just shows you a preview of like this is what this looks like on your TV. You can also customize the layout so you can move these elements that are created by default around. So if I wanted to make this a little bigger, I want to make the clock a little larger as well. I like the way it looks when these are bigger. Then I can click done editing and we can see I saved a current screen layout as custom, and I can reset that to the default if I want to. So when I load the full screen, I'll see those changes as well. Now we're going to quickly make another screen that's a business welcome. We're going to call this welcome. We're going to change the font to dancing script. We'll do this outdoor background. We'll call our business name My business. Welcome to my business. We'll click save. Boom, that screen is created. Oh, I want to customize the layout a little bit on this screen preview. I want to customize that just a touch. Save a custom layout. Now, one thing that I can do is I protected this with a Greetr code. If I click edit, I can uncheck this box, and then this page is public to the world if they go to that domain. So if I click this domain, now I can see this page without entering the Greetr code. So that's a gist of GuestGreetr on the web, and the homepage just shows you the preview of the GuestGreetr screen you create, which you can load on the public URL on the web, or you can use a Roku to load the screen as well. So that's a quick preview of the options on the web. Now we're going to jump into a little demo on the Roku, and we'll see what you guys think. Thank you.
Okay, so here I am on the home screen of the Roku where I'm going to select my channel, GuestGreetr. And that will auto log me into the last screen I was in, but I'm going to click back so you can see this login screen. So this login screen comes up where you can either scan the QR code or punch in a code. We're going to use that code, so we're going to click OK on the remote, and we're going to enter a code for this screen, which will be 6BJWZ2, and then we'll click OK. And then boom, now we have our short-term rental Greetr screen up on the TV. And this will stay up on the TV for as long as we leave it open. So you can leave it open for your short-term rental guests.